welcome back to my YouTube channel. First and foremost, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos, or this video in particular, because today's subject is a little bit harsh, but it's all love. If you're not familiar with your girl, I'm Nan Eater. I'm a hairstylist, a businesswoman, sister, student of life, and a woman's health believer. I'm all that in this small package. My channel is all about lady businesses, as the name mentions it, meaning I'm a woman advocate. I'm not here to bash or devalue my sisters. Au contraire, I feel like we don't need all that negativity because we already have men doing that for us, against us, whatever they do. This is how I see things. If one of my sisters affected, we're all affected. I'm just here to share a little bit of my knowledge to my beautiful queens so we can walk in this journey called life with a relaxed mind and easygoing. Like, we want it to be easy because we already have it hard. I'm not a doctor, but I'm a health lover. And the stuff I'm going to be talking about today, it's not because I want to teach you guys some stuff I don't know. It's because I've been through it. I changed some stuff in my life. It worked, and I feel like I need to share it with you guys. A little bit of research and a lot of help, I realized how lost and disconnected I was within myself and my body. And you know what they say, a healthy mind in a healthy body. If your mind's not clear, your body won't follow. Some of you may not believe it, but yes, I was a meat eater, a fast food consumer, and a sugar fiend. Sugar was definitely like crack to me. Excusez-moi pour la comparaison, but I don't see how in other terms I could put this. It was definitely like crack. It was bad to me, and I needed it, and I wanted it, and everything that comes with hard drugs. Basically what I'm trying to say is I needed that more than I needed a man. That's how sad it was. And to top that, I was diagnosed with hypoglycemia. I'm gonna say it in French, hypoglycemia. So I was diagnosed with hypoglycemia back when I was young. For those who doesn't know what that is, it's a condition in which your blood sugar level, glucose, is lower than normal. And glucose is like your body's main source of energy. So you lack of that, you have that. So my body wasn't functional at some point when I have those crises. I was diagnosed with this condition back in Congo. So it's something that I dealt with all my life until I changed my diet. I feel like my family didn't really know what that condition meant, for lack of knowledge, obviously. And they probably thought that any kind of sugar would have been good for me because that's what I was lacking. So guys, you should have seen the type of sugary stuff they were giving me. I don't even want to mention what it was because the shit that was normal to me then is like scary to me now. But I can't blame them for it. They were just trying to help their little girl, right? So long story short, me and Sugar, we were like best friends. But this video is not about sugar, well, not just sugar, but it's about the benefits of eating healthy for our Yoni. Yes, our Yoni. And this video came to life because I was sick and tired of seeing those Yoni wash and cream in my girls' showers or pharmacies. I used to be a consumer of those products until I decided to change my diet, and I never looked back. Women uses those over-the-counter creams and wash to treat their yeast infections. Those yeast infections cause external vaginal irritation or inflammation. Well, all types of annoying sensations basically, which is common in most women. Like, we all experiment that or had that once in our life. A study says that 75% of women will experiment a yeast infection at least once in their lifetime. 75%, that's like too much. And those yeast infections are usually caused by a fungus. And that's why they have those creams and those wash to supposedly treat these conditions. I don't like the term treat because that's not what those products do. They mainly calm the situation, but they don't treat it.
Hi, my name is Patricia. I'm just doing a quick testimony to support what my sister, my big sister, is trying to promote pertaining to your Yoni. Essentially, I just wanted to talk about what me and her were mentioning online about Yoni washes or like Yoni cream, or even those pills that you get from the drugstore that you might think will help you when you have little problems on there like pimples or rashes or infections. Personally, a couple years ago, I can't remember exactly when I stopped using those. I would say it was between 2015 and 2017, I think, that I stopped using the Yoni washes that you can buy, like Summer Eves and all that stuff. I thought I was also doing my due diligence when I were using those products. To be honest, they never really stopped or fixed anything because it would never go away. Whenever I had a yeast infection, and you can get yeast infection from anything in the world. It could be from a sexual partner or from different sexual partners if you have a very active sex life. It could be from you not washing your hands properly and putting them down there. It could be from new panties or pants that you bought. Like, there's a lot of reason as to why you would get an infection down there, or a rash or a pimple.
Us women have a higher risk of getting a yeast infection because of all the stuff our body go through, and also because how the good Lord created us. I still think this is one of the punishment it gave Eve for biting that apple, because it makes no sense that we are a higher risk than these men. Every woman has this yeast-like fungus named Candida or Manila that resides in our body. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Usually our body keeps that fungus under control. Yes, I said usually.
So yeah, like I was saying, between I think 2015 and 2017, I stopped using those. I learned that my yoni, so my vagina, and everybody else's vagina as well, is a self-sufficient organ. So it's self-cleaning. It means that it doesn't need anything to be put in there to be able to clean it. You don't need to do that. It does a job by itself.
So how the hell that shit is activated in our delicate body? That's the question. So I did my research in this common situation that we have in our women community. Like I said earlier, 75% of women go through this in their lifetime. 75. I repeat, 75. Everything causes us to get a yeast infection at least once in our life. Thanks a lot. But what shocked me the most is that some of those causes is due to bad eating habits. So not only you can get a yeast infection by wearing tight pants or wearing tight underwears or taking birth control or all of that yada yada, but you can also get it by eating poorly and badly. If you have warm and sweaty armpits, or you're sweaty in your bikini area, diabetes, excessive weight, a weak immune system, a change of hormone levels, or even poor health, well, you're conditioned to get a yeast infection. There's way more stuff that causes it, but these are the mainly stuff that has to do with poor diet. I'm not a doctor, but I read a lot about stuff that concerns me and my loved ones, and it's on the internet. You guys can research that, Google it, and you'll find articles that talks about it. And seeing those over-the-counter creams and gel in my girls' showers and stuff like that really gets to me, because that just tells me that they have bad eating habits. And this can easily be solved.
And if you want to be able to help your yoni to do what it needs to be doing on its own, you need to change your diet. You need to drink water. Listen, guys, I drink this every day. This is a gallon of water, so 4 liters. Drink your water, guys. Eat your fruits, eat your veggies. Eat everything that you need to eat to be healthy, because not only will you help your yoni, you will also help your entire body to be able to repair itself as it should. So we do not need medication for everything. That's not true.
Many women uses this so-called feminine hygiene, such as like intimate cleanser, wipes, douche, or even deodorant. Yes, deodorant, in hopes to feel clean and fresh, but it don't work. These products don't help maintain your genital health. First thing first, our normal vaginal pH level is up from 3.8 to 4.5, moderately acidic, right? And that depends on what stage of your life you're in. So when we get inflammations or itchiness, it's because our pH level is too acidic. And the best way to bring it back to our normal level, to balance it, is what? To eat alkaline food.
Me and my sister, we always, or often I should say, go back and forth and talk about the alkaline diet, or for some people it could be vegan diet, to be able to preserve your body as healthy as you can. And I'm not gonna lie, it works. And I've seen testimony. I follow a lot of alkaline pages and movements, and within the last 4 or 5 years of my life, like, it has changed a lot for me, for my health in general, not just my Yoni, just my health in general. It changed a lot for me. It helps me a lot. I will never go back.
But we have to be careful because a high level of alkalinity in our body causes damages to our Yoni too. So it can be too acidic, it can be too alkaline. So understanding that our body is mostly acidic, the balance of it with alkaline food can actually help improve your health and extend your longevity.
It's very hard to maintain an alkaline diet when your entire life all you did is eat that American Canadian diet that's being promoted and advertised in school, at work, everywhere in the malls, you know, the stores. Whatever they want to buy you and tell you is good for you might not be what you think it is, and 99% of the time it's not. So you do have to do your research and make sure that what you're choosing to do is the best option to be able to improve, because you don't want to just try to manage something to control it. You want to improve the situation or get rid of something. And often with the body, we want to get rid of infections and diseases, stuff like that, pimples, whether it's on your face or your knee or whatever. You try things, you try cream, you try this, you try that, you go to the doctor, they tell you this, that. Later on it comes back, you know. So little things like that, you have to make sure that, oh, maybe I should stop following that trend or whatever I was told and maybe try something more natural. I'll never stop saying that. Natural, alkaline. Alkaline is what you need to do for yourself.
Just know that too much acidity has been linked to heart diseases, inflammations, diabetes, obesity, autoimmune diseases, chronic pain, and all types of chronic conditions. It's really not complicated to understand. The more acidic food you consume, the more acidic your body becomes. And I can openly testify that since I've changed my diet, I haven't had none of these stuff. No infections of any kind. I have no migraines. I never even had another hypoglycemic crisis. Another doctor tried to diagnose me with irritable bowel, and since I've changed my diet, that shit been gone. Even my menstrual cramps disappeared, and that's how Mary had a little lamb. I'm not even kidding. These are all food-related diseases. So please, ladies, let's watch what we intake, because all these stuff are meant to destroy us. Real talk. All right, enough talking. I hope this video was helpful. Like I've said earlier, I'm not here to shame my sisters because I've been through it. I feel like everything in this world is meant to give us a yeast infection. Everywhere we go, everywhere we sit, everything we wear, everything we eat, like, it's too much. So I'm just here to share the knowledge. Power is gained by sharing and not hoarding it. Remember that. And I won't be doing good work if I don't share what I know. So if you listen to what I said and stuck to you, my job is done here. But before I go, don't forget to like, comment, share, or even subscribe. Talk to you soon, ladies. See you next time, guys. Un bon entendeur. Salut. Bye-bye now.
I hope that I was able to reach out to some people, and maybe some women out there are going to be able to do the research for themselves. I completely understand if you're not convinced by what I said. That's okay. Just know that sometimes it's okay to try not to do too much. Even discuss about this. We can have a chat, all of us, you know, give each other some tips as to what we want to do, what we like, what we do not like, what works, what doesn't work. Oh, I also want to mention, I don't know if a lot of people are aware of that, but before I gave birth, about 3 years ago, I discovered, well, it was a little bit before I gave birth actually, I discovered Yoni detoxes. Instead of having to put the Yoni washes or the vagina showers or whatever vaginal creams that you can find at the store, there's actual herbs that can help you resolve the constant yeast infection, constant pimple, and those pimples that are like super nasty. Let's not be afraid to talk about that. It's a thing. Some people don't know how to get rid of that. And there's ways for you. And I recommend doing those Yoni detoxes with the special herbs. Mine that I use are coming straight from Somalia. No, sorry, not Somalia. Eritrea. That's where it comes, yeah. So It comes from Africa, and as far as I'm concerned, it's very natural, and they're only herbs. And all I have to do is like boil them and steep them a little bit, and sit on top of it, and it detoxes, and it helps not only for the yeast infection or the rashes or pimples, but in general for like the yoni's health. But even like sexually wise, it helps. It does a big difference. The smell, everything, like it just does a big difference. And it's good to do that from time to time, because the same way that your body needs to detox, I don't know if people know that, but it's good for you to be able to detox in a sauna. It's very, very good for your body because it gets rid of a lot of toxin. It's the same concept for your vagina or yoni. Sorry, I after I gave birth, to get rid of a lot of things that were down there, I did those yoni detoxes after that 6-week period when you give birth. So, and it helped me with pain. It helped me with a lot too. So that's another trick, another thing that I do, and that I would recommend for women to look into, to be able to help their yoni's health. And also, do not forget, if you get yeast infection and pimples and rashes all the time, and you know that you don't put no yoni cream down there, down there, or you don't use those the pills like the canistan or whatever, I don't know how to call it, or you don't use those vagina showers, you need to make your partner or your sexual partners accountable, because we can get infection from disgusting fingers, disgusting things that people touches, and from them not washing their hands properly. Same thing for you. You need to wash your hands properly if you're going to put your fingers down there. You gotta remind this to yourself, because if you don't, you'll have constant infection and constantly things will be happening down there, and you don't want that. Make yourself accountable, make your partner accountable. Just make sure that everything is just straight and right in the way it's supposed to. All right, y'all, have a good one. Goodbye.